Game 1 between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Tampa Bay Lightning was absolutely insane. The puck dropped at about 4:09 p.m. my time, which is Atlantic, and didn't officially end until 10:22. 150 minutes and 27 seconds of play, making this the fourth longest game in NHL history, the second longest of the modern era. This game lasted so long that it actually forced the NHL to move Game 1 between the Hurricanes and the Bruins to the following day. It was insane to watch, and hats off to both of these teams. I can only imagine how exhausted all of the players involved must have been. And with a game this long, you can bet there was going to be some NHL records set, and there definitely was. In this video, I want to go over all of those records, as well as take a look at some of the best tweets from yesterday, because hockey Twitter was on fire, especially the Carolina Hurricanes account. This video should be a ton of fun, and if this is your first time checking out the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I've been uploading a lot over the past couple of days, so if you're a hockey fan, this is definitely the place to be. Although Andrei Vasilevskiy wasn't the goaltender to steal the show in this game, he still put on a pretty incredible performance and deserves a ton of credit. He made 61 saves in the overtime win, setting a new Tampa Bay Lightning franchise record for most saves in a single playoff game, passing Nikolai Khabibulin, who had previously held the record when he made 60 saves in Game 6 of the 2003 Eastern Conference quarterfinals. The Tampa Bay Lightning as a team also set a new NHL record for most shots on goal in a single playoff game, finishing with 88. The previous record had been held by the Dallas Stars when they had 76 shots on goal in a quadruple overtime playoff game back in 2007. Although they ended up on the losing side of things, in my opinion, the most impressive individual performances definitely came from members of the Columbus Blue Jackets, starting off with Seth Jones, who was an absolute Iron Man in this game, playing a total of 65 minutes and 6 seconds, which of course is a new NHL record for most minutes played by a player in a single game, passing Sergei Zubov, who previously held the record when he played just under 64 minutes in a playoff game for the Dallas Stars back in 2003. It really was an incredible performance by Seth Jones. He had his imprint all over the game, picking up an assist, finishing with 6 shots on goal, 3 hits, and 6 blocks. Also, I feel like I cannot go without mentioning Zach Werenski, who played just over 61 minutes in this game. He was second in total ice time behind Seth Jones. However, in my opinion, the MVP of this game easily has to be Joonas Korpisalo, setting a new NHL record for most saves in a single game with 85. That just sounds insane to even say. I would be lying if I said I wasn't rooting for the Columbus Blue Jackets once we got to like 4th and 5th overtime. I really wanted to see Korpisalo get this win, and I also kind of wanted to see him hit the 100 save mark. I really just didn't want this game to end. Korpisalo just continues to look ridiculously good throughout these playoffs. He has a 1.34 goals against and a 960 save percentage so far in 5 games. If this first game here was any indication of how the series is going to go, then we're in for a treat. There is one other stat I want to share with you guys before we go ahead and look at some tweets. I'm sure we're all familiar with Cam Atkinson, scored 41 goals in the 2018-19 season, been a pretty good goal scorer throughout his NHL career. In this game, he played a little under 40 minutes. That's a lot, and he didn't even register a shot on goal. I found that stat to be pretty mind-blowing. But we'll leave Cam Atkinson alone, and now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the best tweets from yesterday. The first tweet probably being my favorite, from Sid Seixeiro of the Tim and Sid Show. He said, "Anyone who still believes this year's Stanley Cup champion should have an asterisk after watching that is an idiot." Heading into the playoffs, you did have a lot of people saying whoever wins the Stanley Cup this year, it's not going to mean as much, there's no fans, it's going to be called the COVID Cup. I really don't understand how anyone can still feel that way after watching this game between the Blue Jackets and the Lightning. It felt like any other Stanley Cup playoff game. You could really tell how badly each of these teams wanted it. I know for a fact, me personally, I'm not going to view this year's Stanley Cup champion any differently than I view any of the other Stanley Cup champions over the years, and I really hope a lot of you guys feel that same way. Like I said at the start of the video, the Hurricanes Twitter account yesterday was hilarious. They tweeted this out after news came out that their game against the Bruins was going to be postponed. This is the ultimate troll to the Tampa Bay Lightning. "We don't have any words, and we know you don't want to hear them. We understand your anger, your frustration, your sadness, everything you're feeling. We get it. This isn't the start time we imagined, and certainly not the one we wanted. Thank you for being there the entire way. If you guys don't get this reference, it's pretty much a carbon copy of the tweet the Tampa Bay Lightning Twitter account made last year after they were swept by the Blue Jackets. I found this hilarious. It really was the ultimate troll job by them. Next up, we have a tweet from Mike Milbury. On an otherworldly night, Space Needle is an appropriate backdrop. You guys can't see it here, but he had a photo attached to the tweet, and it was of the CN Tower, and he was calling it the Space Needle, which is actually the building in Seattle. Anyways, he goes on to say, insane Columbus TB game. God bless both teams for a great effort. Even though I believe we should end these games sooner via 3v3 or shootout after a time, what do you think? I think that is a terrible idea. 5v5 20-minute overtimes have been the format for the playoffs forever now, and it's something that I don't see the NHL changing, and I think it would be a pretty dumb idea, honestly. Most fans don't like the shootout enough in the regular season. If you implement that into the playoffs, there would be some serious backlash. And the last thing I wanted to share with you guys is actually a Reddit post titled 1900 inches of playoff beard hair were grown by the Lightning and Blue Jackets players throughout the duration of their 5 OT game. This is absolutely hilarious. I'm not going to read it all again because I think my head might explode, but I'll leave it here a couple of seconds and you guys can go ahead and pause it and read it for yourselves. That is basically going to do it for the video. I know it was kind of all over the place, but I thought it would be pretty fun to take a look at some of the insane numbers that came from this game that lasted 5 overtimes. I still can't get over that. Games like this are really what makes you proud to be a hockey fan, and I hope we see a couple more throughout the playoffs. With that being said, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to go down there and drop a like on it. That is the best way to show your support. And as always, if you guys are new to the channel and you want to see more NHL content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys all in the next video.